Hello, it's Kitty Quinsel here on day 2 of the Netherlands tour with Bobby Castle. Well, today's been an interesting day. With it being International Women's Day today, power to my chicks, I think it's quite important that I talk about a few problems that us women face and how they are relevant to today's shoots and even travelling about. So, first shoot. Wonderful. Photographer was very happy. We did lots of quite provocative poses, I would say, but as lingerie models that's not a strange thing to do. There were a few times where we thought that maybe he was trying to move the camera in such a way that he got more than we were willing to show, and that's not so good. So, us being professionals, we basically turned ourselves round, or we covered each other with our arms and legs. We actually looked out for each other, which is fantastic. And then later on, we had some food together, and a remark was made which was suggested that the gentleman might be going to relieve himself in some way related to the fact we were with him. Now, the photographers that we work with, we understand that a lot of the photographers that we work with are people that want to shoot us because we are beautiful women. They want to spend time with beautiful women, and they will pay money to do so and take pictures. These are what we like to call guys with cameras. And yeah, so we believe that's probably what he was. He was completely safe and harmless to us. But after he made that remark, there was definitely a shift in the air, and I would say maybe a level of uncomfortability with us. So we, after that point, we were just kind of wondering when our next shoot would be, and basically getting there, and he suggested that he wanted to go for another drink or something once we actually got to the area. But once we got to the area, thankfully, it was time for our next shoot, so we just waved goodbye. And yeah, so we got on to our next shoot, which was fantastic, actually. We worked on these wonderful body projections of leaves and skies and sea. And we got to make lots of fantastic shapes and be really creative, which is what we love doing. And then on the way home, in fact, on the walk to our Uber itself, we got catcalled by some Dutch guys in a car offering their car as a taxi. So we weren't really into that. Catcalling, see, it's one of these things where people do it. They think it's cool, but it's not. It's really not. We don't ask for this because we're women, because we're beautiful, because we wear makeup. We don't want people to catcall us in the street and make us feel awkward, make us feel like sex objects, or personally I don't. I really know I don't. And then on the actual car ride in the Uber home, I was mentally preparing myself for should this Uber either go in the wrong direction or stop and something strange happened, or you think of all the worst case scenarios, and it really shouldn't be that way, but as a woman you have to think, well, what if this guy will stop and try and rape me in the back of his car, and who will I tell, and how will I get the emergency authorities to me, and what will I do? And how do I tell the photographer I've just worked with without, you know, alerting the actual driver? It was absolutely fine. We got back here safe, but I think it kind of highlights the point that as a woman, you can never truly feel safe. And I think that's what International Women's Day is pretty much all about. It's all about speaking up, not staying silent, and raising an understanding of what we as women go through every day and have to go through in our heads every day, because we really do. And we know that men have problems too, but we need to work together to change this. Because without education, without everybody communicating and understanding one another, these problems will go on. And sadly, they probably still will go on. But at least a few of us can change. That's day 2 in the Netherlands. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!